Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drive Time Sports here on the Missouri Sports Network. My name is Guy Newcomb, alongside for as long as I can go, and we certainly appreciate you tuning in. We're on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. January 7th, 2025, or 1 week in 2025. It's 358 days remaining in this year. What are you going to do with that 358 days? Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday season here in Missouri. Talk a little bit about January the 7th on this state in Missouri sports history. Phil Mulkey was born on January 7th, 1933, was an American track and field athlete, primarily known for his multi-event decathlon. Mulkey was in the second place American behind Rayford Johnson in the 1960 USA Outdoor Track and Field Championships, was served as the Olympic trials. He failed to finish the 1966 Olympic competition, dropping out after the discus throw. Mulkey had been a competitor in the 1952 Olympic trials, finishing 17th as a high schooler from Purdy, Missouri. Mulkey placed second in the 1959 Pan American Games behind Dave Edstrom. In 1961, he surpassed Vasily Kuchnikov's world record by scoring 8,727 points in the Southeastern AAU, which is the equivalent of the United States track and field in the day. Meeting his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee, where he moved after being born in Monette, Missouri, but his parents were from Purdy, Missouri. In later years, he lived in Birmingham, Alabama. Mulkey has spent many years coaching at the Altamont School, which, with numerous state titles to his team's credits, he was one time the hurdles coach at Vestavia Hills High School. Died September 17th, 2022, at the age of 89. Also born on this date in the state of Missouri was Robert Musgrave, born January 7th, 1934. The following year, he was an American college football and baseball player at the University of Missouri, most notable being an outfielder on the 1954 College World Series championship team. Listed at 6 feet and 170 pounds, and he batted and threw left-handed. Bob Musgrave was born on January 7, 1934 in Columbia, Missouri, and he died on June 17th, 2012 in Hoboken, New Jersey. Musgrave grew up in Columbia, earning high school All-American honors as a quarterback while leading David H. Hickman High School to a state championship. In college, Musgrave was a member of the Missouri Tigers baseball team and the Tigers football team. The 1954 baseball team, he hit .418 and earned all-district five honors. Excuse me. Hope everyone's staying warm out there. It's 20 degrees here in Bolivar, Missouri, where the studio sits right now. You are listening to Drive Time Sports Talk here on the Missouri Sports Network. Just taking a shot at this. You can call in and be part of the show, or you can go to our message board through YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, and go down the chat board. You can send us a chat. Tell us where you're listening from and what you'd like to hear about here on Drive Time Sports Talk on the Missouri Sports Network. Looking at the events in sport or nationwide or even worldwide, here in 1889, Walter Camp publishes his first All-American football team in Collier's magazine. In 1910, Stanley Cup's Days Arena in Ottawa, Ontario, the Ottawa Senators defeat Galt, Ontario, 3-1 for a 2-0 sweep of Challenge Series. In 1927, the Harlem Globetrotters play their first game in Hinckley, Illinois. In 1932, on this date, first game played at Orchard Lake Curling Club in Michigan. In 1936, tennis champs Helen Moody and Howard Kinsley volleyed 2,001 times, 1 hour and 18 minutes for a single point in tennis. In 1947, Australia versus England, drawn in 6 days, the first cricket to draw in. There was a caller, but I don't believe they were wanting on the show. In 1955, 20-year-old future world heavyweight boxing champion Floyd Patterson scores a fifth-round TKO of Willie Troy in a non-title super middleweight bout at New York's Madison Square Garden. In 1961, first NFL playoff bowl, runner-up bowl, Detroit defeats Cleveland 17-16. In 1962, the first AFL All-Star game at Balboa Stadium in San Diego, California. The Western Division defeats the Eastern Division 47-27. And the most valuable player was Cotton Davidson of the Dallas Texans. In 1963, the rift between Cleveland Browns owner Art Modell and head coach Paul Brown reaches a boiling point, and Paul Brown is fired. In 1972, the LA Lakers defeat the Atlanta Hawks 134-90 for their 33rd straight win, the longest winning streak in major professional sports. In 1973, goodness, must be getting cold with all this cold weather. In 1973, British darts organization founded in North London. In 1979, the AFC Championship at Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh defeats Houston 34-5. That same year in the NFC Championship at LA Memorial Coliseum, the Dallas Cowboys defeat the Rams 28-0. In 1980, the Minnesota North Stars in the Philadelphia Flyers NHL record 35-game unbeaten streak with a 7-1 win at the Met Center in Bloomington, Minnesota. And in 1985, Lou Brock and Hoyt Wilhelm are elected to baseball's Hall of Fame. In 1989, Cleveland Cavaliers blocked 21 New York Knicks shots, tying an NBA regulation game record. In 1992, Tom Seaver and Raleigh Fingers were elected to baseball's Hall of Fame. And in 1994, U.S. female figure skating championship was won by Tanya Harding. In 1998, Los Angeles Lakers center Shaquille O'Neal blocks 3 shots in a 114-102 win over Milwaukee to bring his career total to 1,002. And in 2007, Phil Jackson wins his 900th game as the head coach, becoming the fastest coach to reach 900 career wins. In 2019 College Football National Championship at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara, number 2 Clemson defeats number 1 Alabama 44-16. Go ahead and shoot us a message here on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter if you would like. Right now, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back and run through some of the high school scores from last night in boys and girls basketball, though lots of games across the state, especially the northern part of the state, were postponed. So we'll be back after these messages here on the Missouri Sports Network.
Hi, I'll have the avocado toast minus the avocado.
So, toast.
Yeah. Everything is so expensive these days.
Hey, Chevy gets it. That's why they're keeping prices down to earth, like on the most affordable EV in America. A super strong and capable Chevy truck. And a high-tech Chevy SUV. Why is Chevy making affordable vehicles connected by OnStar? It's so together we can do more.
We believe banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Hey, welcome back to Drive Time Sports here on the Missouri Sports Network. Certainly glad you've tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Show also presented by RBW Agricultural Farm Equipment and Sales, home of the Rancher Hydraulic Cattle Baron, Heritage, and Legacy Cattle Chutes. RBW Agricultural carries curated lines of new livestock handling equipment, front-end loader attachments, and is the #1 dealer for Ironcraft Flex wing rotary cutters in the United States. Hey, they care about the safety of not only their customers, but their livestock. They care about bringing efficient equipment to the market, making high-quality equipment affordable for more farmers and ranchers, and the integrity of their words and conduct. You can find them in Bolivar or Moberly, Missouri, or online at rbwag.com. On the girls' scoreboard from last night, just a handful of games across the state, as I mentioned. But first, we'll start out with the girls. It was Neelyville 69, Alton 42, Bloomfield over Campbell 61-39. It was Branson defeating Blue Eyes 63-51. Aurora over Cassville 51-22. Donovan defeats Puxico 84-22. Dora over Koshkonong 60-33. New Heights Christian over Jasper 67-40. Norwood defeats Mansfield 53-42 as Glendale over Parkview 56-20. Portageville defeats New Madrid County Central 66-34. Republic over Ozark 53-49. Morava out of Iowa defeats Schuyler County 40-31. Monette over Seneca 66-37. Hollister defeats Spokane over Hollister 44-39. And Kickapoo over Willard 57-28. On the boys' scoreboard, again, these are scores from last night in high school basketball. Billings in the Miller Invitational Tournament, they defeat Fairplay 56-18. It was Galena over Bradleyville 93-38, also in the Miller Tournament. Hayti over Campbell 88-71. Chaffee defeats Advance 59-42. It was Golden City over Greenfield 79-48. Miller 102-42 over Wheaton. New Madrid County Central, they defeat Portageville on the boys' side as well, 52-43. And Schuyler County over Moravia out of Iowa, 73-55. 169 games are on the schedule for tonight in boys basketball. Have heard of some cancellations. Lots of snow up in the Kansas City area, northern Missouri, 10 to 12 inches of snow. And with the cold temperatures, not likely to go anywhere. Want to remind you that on Mondays, we host the Tip-Off Club, the Springfield Area Tip-Off Club, with area colleges and area high school teams from around Southwest Missouri. We do not meet if, for some reason, whether it be weather or otherwise, Springfield Public Schools is out of session. So we did not meet this Monday because everyone was snowed out. But this Monday, provided the weather is good, hey, come down and join us at Bambino's Italian Cafe on East Battlefield at Lone Pine. Doors open at 11. Meals typically served, and it's a buffet-style meal. At 11:30, coaches begin speaking at 12, and you'll be out of there by 12:30. And Art Haynes MCs the event, and lots of folks come in to hear the coaches from different high schools speak. On the college football front, here, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you're going to get all the football you want. Thursday night, got the first semifinal between Notre Dame and Penn State. That's a 7:30 kickoff. And then the very next night at 7:30 be Ohio State taking on Texas in that game. Who do you like there? The top 4 seeds are already out. They all got buys, and they're all gone. So right now, you got to think that maybe Ohio State's the favorite to pull this out. They probably have the most talented roster. Ryan Day, just maybe a month ago, 6 weeks ago, his head was on the chopping block. People wanted to get rid of him after he lost, 4 times, the 4th time, consecutive time to Michigan. But Michigan is sitting at home at this time just watching. But your top 4 seeds are all gone. Arizona State, Oregon, Boise State, and Georgia are all gone. And then the NFL playoffs on Saturday, the wild card round at 4:30 p.m. on that's Eastern, so 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, be the Chargers at the Texans, and then 8 o'clock will be the Steelers at the Ravens. Sunday, beginning at 1 o'clock Eastern, Broncos are at the Bills. At 4:30, the Packers are at the Eagles in the NFC, and the Commanders are at the Buccaneers. And then Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles of Anaheim, or the Rams, wherever they are. If you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan right now, who do you want to see? There's 4 teams I believe you could see in that next round. You could see the Texans, the Steelers, the Broncos, or the Chargers. It's probably got to be the Steelers. They're reeling right now, getting horrible quarterback play. I think I would have to pick the Steelers rather than have to face the Broncos or the Chargers for a 3rd time this season. Both teams playing well, and you saw what the Broncos did to a shorthanded, I guess, Chiefs team, holding them scoreless. Don't know that there's ever been a team shut out that had 15 wins on the season in any game. Very few teams get to 15 wins, but to get shut out when you've got 15 wins, I don't know that has ever happened. But the Lions and the Chiefs get the first round bye, the divisional round, and the Chiefs could play Saturday or Sunday of next week. Depends on who they would have coming in. But I would prefer to see the Steelers in that contest. Well, you're listening to Drive Time Sports Talk here on the Missouri Sports Network. Certainly glad that you have tuned in. We'll get this going, get more guests and more callers getting involved. Again, you can call us at 417-327-6914 here. We've got just a couple minutes left here before I wrap this up. Kind of our virgin launching here of Lifetime Drive Time Sports on the Missouri Sports Network. Many folks for many years listened to Sports Talk with Art Haynes. And after 35 years, that show has went away, and they've turned it back over to a national ESPN, and I'm not sure who's even on, but not a fan of ESPN radio at all, except Greeny. I can take Greeny, except he's never there. But I can take him a little bit. Outside of that, nothing really available. Hey, if you want to get involved, shoot me an email at MissouriSportsNetwork@gmail.com. If you've got suggestions, guest suggestions, and we'll come up with more guests. And we just kind of wanted to see what the layout was going to be. We've got over 100 viewers right now here on either Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Right now, hey, go to our Facebook page and like us. Give us some comments. But like us on Facebook, subscribe at YouTube, and you'll know anytime that we will be going live. Anyway, that'll put a wrap on it here. Certainly glad you've tuned in from wherever you may be listening from or to. Well, you're listening to me if you're right here. But hey, real quick, we're going to take our final break, and then we'll wrap her up after these messages from our fine sponsors at the Missouri Sports Network.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network here, Drive Time Sports here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you have tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol and Doak Propane remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. And hey, take a visit down to Arrowhead Sports on West Sunshine there, kind of across the street from Bass Pro on West Sunshine, and right behind McAllister's there. Go in, they've got all kinds of things. You're looking for that special autographed helmet, autographed jersey, or maybe just a baseball card or a football card or whatever kind of card you're looking for. Visit the folks down at Arrowhead Sports Cards on West Sunshine, right there at Campbell, just east of Campbell.